off the deflection. Los Fresnos comes back and wins. Now Santa Maria will put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria!
Here's Warner. Here comes a headed jam. Counted for two. Field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved.
What a game. Smacked to the left. That is gone.
Lob for Perez. That's my play.
We are Santa Rosa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We are Edinburgh Villa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Good morning, welcome to our broadcast here on Real Sports Live. It is softball time in Texas, day one, the inaugural 2022 South Texas Area Regional Showcase, and we kick things off with the Coastal Bend battle in the Rio Grande Valley, as we'll have the Breeze taking on the Storm. Coastal Bend Breeze versus the Coastal Bend Storm. Storm will be batting first. You'll be the away team, and we start things off. Andrea Martinez in the circle for the Breeze. Alina Cruz, the center fielder, will dig in. First one's off the turf, and we're underway. First pitch at 9:02 a.m.
Andrea Martinez representing the Bishop Badgers.
The 1-0 count to start things off. Again, we thank you for joining us. The count goes 2-0 early on. Ball going to be found back and now to play. It's a 2-1 count. Again, we thank you for joining us. And things off Alina Cruz. Alina Cruz out of Bishop, batted 400 in 2022. 45 runs, scored and 12 stolen bases and a called strike. It makes it 2-2. 5 home runs, 10 doubles on the season for her. Alina Cruz again, the Bishop Lady Badger. A 2-2 count. Martinez set the deal that one off the turf, and it makes it a full count to start things off again. Fun-filled, jam-packed day of softball, and be capped off tonight with a home run derby. And thank you for joining us here. Ruben Rodriguez on the call. Ruiz manning the camera. Ruiz Enrique Jr. manning the switcher. And a quick meeting at the mound. We'll take a timeout here in the top of the first. 3-2 count on Alina Cruz when we return. You're watching Real Sports Live.
After this, possibly
SD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower.
Balls, 2 strikes.
We're back here, a 3-2 count. Again, Andrea Martinez in the circle for the Breeze. As here comes the 3-2, and it's fouled back. And the rest of the lineup as follows. Batting second at second base, Liz Solis. Batting third, Lily Hernandez at first base. Batting fourth in left field, Evelyn Valadez. Batting fifth at third base, Sadie Flores. Batting sixth behind the dish, Kayla Ramirez. Batting seventh in right field, Claudia Garza. Batting eighth, Leonza Chambers. As a high pop-up, that one tracked down by the first baseman, will veer off out of play.
Obviously, don't forget family and friends. And anyone
Leonza Chambers will be DHing here. Batting 9, Janessa Martinez at shortstop. And rounding up the lineup, batting 10, Jamie Birch. They're going to go more than 9 due to showcase rules. Storm will be batting 10 through, while Breeze will be batting 13 through, It's a 3-2 count on Cruz. Here comes the pitch. This ball lined and has a chance to drop, and it stays fair as Cruz is now going to round first, and she's going to try to stay put at second with a stand-up double. Stand-up double here for Alina Cruz. The center fielder starts things off with a tight hit ball down the line. Now on tight roping its way. Replay on the right side of your screen, presented by South Padre Island. Find your trip at SoPadre.com. So a runner gets on first here after a very lengthy at-bat in the form of Alina Cruz. This brings in Liz Solis. She takes a called strike to start off her first at-bat of the evening. Liz Solis, a second baseman, Corpus Christi veterans, batted .280 on the season, 38 runs scored, 12 RBIs, and 6 doubles. As a 0-2 count early on Solis. Again, it was a full count on Alina Cruz. The very lengthy at-bat results in a stand-up double again, Liz Solis. Had a CC Vets, and she bunts one, but it'll go foul down the line as the count remains 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, nobody down. Runner on second here to start things off in the top of the first. It's a scorcher here, 80 degrees, and expected to get into the triple digits as the day goes on. It's a time called again, 0-2 count. We thank you for joining us. Fun-filled, action-packed day of softball coming your way today and tomorrow. Keep an eye out for our baseball one, June 19th to the 20th. The 0-2 count. Martinez here looking for her first strikeout. Deals. Now one high and outside for a 1-2 count.
2 strikes. I didn't know the mic was on, but it's okay. We're having fun here at Real Sports Live All-Star Showcase.
The 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. She holds off, and it evens up the count 2-2. So an 0-2 quickly turned to a 2-2. And defensive setup here for the Breeze. Andrea Martinez in the circle. Bella Perez behind the plate. Jasmine Trevino, as that one hits back up to middle. Good play by the third baseman. Throw won't be in time. Alyssa Bird's trying to make the play, and she does. That puts runners on the corners.
Brings up to bat now, number 20, Lily Hernandez.
Liz Solis gets on board. A 2-2 count.
Bubbles are being thrown at the umpire.
Lee Hernandez now coming in. Sophomore out of Cal Allen, batted .333 on the season. 21 runs scored, 2 home runs, and 6 doubles, some of her 2022 stats. 1-0 count on the Lady Wildcat. Runners threatening on the corners.
So this takes off from the stolen base.
A stolen base on a strike, and that makes it a 1-1 count with runners now in scoring position at second and third. A 1-1 count, a swing and a miss makes it 1-2. You see Alina Cruz who started off the day with the double. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch and a big swing and a miss. Strike 3 called. One goes down as Lily Hernandez will go down swinging. A 1-2 count as Andrea Martinez collects her first strikeout of the morning. So one away here in the top of the first. This brings in Evelyn Valdez. Strike on Evelyn Valdez. And Valdez out of Bishop, batted .388 on the season, will compete in our home run derby tonight. 4 home runs and 4 doubles, some of her season stats here in 2022. There's a pitch missing the zone and evens up on a 1-1 count. 4 deep in this lineup of 10. So here comes the 1-1 count. Big swing and a miss makes it 1-2. And beautiful facility here at Ravenville High School. All turf installed here in 2022. Baseball also got turfed up. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a big swing and a miss. Strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts by Andrea Martinez.
Bring it up to bat now. Step into the box.
2 down quickly here in the top of the first off strikeouts. This brings in Sadie Foote as the third baseman. Sadie Flores, the junior out of Bishop, batted .375 here in 2022. 42 runs scored, 15 doubles, 5 home runs, and 7 stolen bases. She fouls one off in her first at bat. And your hitter number 5 in this 10-hitter lineup. The 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. She holds off on one, and it makes it a 1-1 count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. That one tipped back, and it goes to a 1-2. One-two count. Here's the pitch, and she swings after a high one. Strike three called. 1-2-3 strikeouts, and 2 runners left stranded on base after a double by Cruz and a single by Solis. Go to the bottom of the first. We'll get you the starting lineup here for the Breeze and the defensive setup for the Storm when we return. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD. Excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're gonna find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about
Welcome back here to the bottom of the first inning. So the Storm picked up 2 hits, no runs. We start off the starting lineup here for the Coastal Bend Breeze. Hitting things off, Megan Geyer at second base. Batting second to shortstop, Shelby Beal. Batting third, Reagan Tenel. Batting fourth, Alyssa Burge. Batting fifth, Jasmine Trevino. Batting sixth, Adriana Mireles. Batting seventh, Jada Zepeda. Batting eighth, Eva Hernandez. Batting ninth, Andrea Martinez. Batting 10th, Brooklyn Metter. Batting 11th, Aaliyah Mata. Batting 12th, Hannah Griffith. And batting 13th, Bella Perez.
Started off the game with Ruben, who was doing the play-by-play on Real Sports Live. He became a meteorologist and said it was 80 degrees. He's lying. It's already about 95. Just a little cool breeze from South Padre Island, where we should be.
We start things off here, and Jamie Birch will be in the circle for the Coastal Bend Storm. And Megan Geyer starts things off, the Cal Lady Wildcat, batting .476 on the season. And a called strike to start things off. A little more about Geyer. Geyer, sophomore, 36 runs scored, 2 home runs, 19 stolen bases. The 0-1 count delivered by Birch. Here comes the 0-1. Holds off on a potential slap hit. It goes 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike on the leadoff hitter for the Breeze here in the bottom of the first. Geyer, Pio, Tenel, Burge, Trevino, Mireles, Zepeda, Hernandez, Martinez, Metter, Mata, Griffin, and Bettis the order here, 1 through 12. Pitched low and away, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike as here comes the pitch. This ball hit back to the second baseman. Solis makes the stop, throw to first well in time, and that puts 1 away.
Brings up to bat now, number 26, Shelby.
So on a 1-2 count, a 4-3 put out. I'll get 1 away here in the bottom half of the first. This brings in Shelby Peel. Peel, the sophomore out of Corpus Christi Veterans, batted .487 on the season, 56 runs scored, 18 stolen bases. She's a speedster. She sees one low and away and holds off for the 1-0 count. And we thank you for joining us for our South Texas Area Regional Showcase on the softball diamond here in Raymondville, Texas on a beautiful Saturday morning. 1-0 count. This ball hit back up to the first baseman. No one covering, and she dives, and she'll be safe. Good play there by Lily Hernandez trying to get the out at first, but she's just a bit too late. Show you the replay here on the right side of your screen. We'll go to the full screen replay presented by Rolly Gonzalez, Sean Schmutty Loans. Again, ball drags Hernandez off the bag, and she tries to drive in. Nevertheless, Shelby Peel will get on board, and Reagan Tenno now comes in. Tenno coming in with the runner on first. Out of Cal Allen, .433 batting average this season, 55 RBIs, 44 runs scored, 13 home runs. She holds off on a good pitch on a 1-0 count. And 1-0 count, one down, runner on first. Here comes the 1-0, and this ball hit hard. Good grab there made by the second baseman, Lily Solis. Solis chasing that one. A little slight Texas leaguer dropping to the hands of the second baseman. Puts two down here. This brings in Alyssa. Alyssa Burge on a Corpus Christi Veterans. It's a hard hit ball. That one going to take a hop, and no play will be made. See, she stepped on the bag at second base in time, excuse me. Tenno got on board off at top of the second inning. Not out at second base, and Burge gets there safely, but that records out number 3. We go to the top of the second after one complete. We're tied up at nothing here on Real Sports Live.
Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Orange Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rodo Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
Back here to Real Sports Live, top of the second inning. Kayla Ramirez, Claudia Garza, Alianza Chambers, 6, 7, 8 due up here in the top of the second inning. Storm collected 2 hits in the top of the first but couldn't produce after 3 recorded strikeouts here by Andrea Martinez. She goes for a ball and dismisses 1-0 count. And 3 strikeouts by Andrea Martinez, all in consecutive fashion off Fernandez, Valadez, and Flores. 1-0 count. Another one downstairs into the turf. It goes 2-0. Kayla Ramirez, the backstop here for the Storm. Ramirez out of Santa Gertrudis batted .393 in 2022. 14 runs scored, 11 doubles, 13 stolen bases. It's a 2-0 count, and she chases after a low one and misses for a 2-1. Again, great crowd on hand. It's the Coastal Men battle. The Valley will be in action up next. 2-1 count. Here's the pitch, and this one's skied up. Will land right behind us on a 2-2 count. We're situated right behind home plate.
Brown, foul ball. And the dad behind me wisely does not try to catch it, try to break a finger. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here we go.
2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody down. It's another pop-up, this one being tracked down by the pitcher, and no play will be made. It's a little bit of miscommunication there between Perez, Martinez, and Trevino. And Kayla Ramirez will get on board on the 2-2 count. Right side of your screen, a high pop-up again. It was Martinez tracking it down. Trevino was coming in on a 2, and Perez also came in a bit late. A little bit of miscommunication. Hey, he was going to get the ball, and it drops dead. A runner on first in the format. I mean, this brings in the right fielder, Claudia Garza. Claudia Garza sees a strike in her opening at bat of the morning. Claudia Garza out of Zapata, batting .475. Junior, 167 innings pitched, 253 strikeouts she recorded this season. She pitched 28 complete games, and on offense, 34 stolen bases, and again batted .475. She chases after a second one to go behind 0-2 early on. And 1-2-3. And she's called looking here for out number 1 in the top of the second. Strikeout number 4 for Andrea Martinez. So 1 down off a strikeout against strikeout number 4 for Andrea Martinez. Leonza Chambers out of Gregory Portland now digging in. She holds off at 1 downstairs. Chambers batted .342 in 2022, 42 innings pitched, 43 strikeouts, scored 35 runs and 8 doubles. 1-0 count, runner going. Here comes the bullet. No one covering. That ball gets into the outfield and quickly held off by Jada Zepeda on a stolen base here for Kayla Ramirez.
Special K mounting after the stolen base at second there. Gets it from her dad. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out.
1-1 count on Chambers. Getting good throw off by the catcher, Bella Perez. No one covering at second. As Chambers changes after 1. The 1-2 count. Here's the pitch, and she chases after another one. Strike 3 called. Strikeout number 5 for Andrea Martinez. So 2 back-to-back strikeouts in the top of the second. And Martinez collects strikeout number 5.
Martinez.
So 4 were strikeouts have swung on and missed. 1 she caught looking. Now it's Claudia Garza. As she skies one, but that goes in foul territory down the right field line.
Brown, foul ball. Game ball, please throw it into the umpire.
And count here for Janessa Martinez. Janessa Martinez out of Zapata, the junior, batted .369. 19 runs scored and 4 doubles.
Y'all can help out with the foul balls. It'd be greatly appreciated. There comes 1 in.
She's behind on the 0-1 count after a foul ball. And on deck, Jamie Birch. See Kayla Ramirez at second base, got on board after a pop-up drop dead in the infield. As Martinez holds off on 1 and evens up the count at 1-1. One count. Here's the pitch. That one well upstairs. And Ramirez will advance on down to third unscathed.
Ramirez advances on over third. 2-1 on the count on Martinez.
Now the tying run away. Now the leading run a few feet away at third base. 2-1 count. Here's the pitch. And upstairs, count goes 3-1. Alright, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss and a full count. Now on Janessa Martinez. And the Storm have picked up 3 hits, 1 off Cruz, Solis, and Ramirez. Here comes the 3-2 payoff pitch. That one fouled back into the screen. That's the 3-2 count. Here's the pitch. She hits this one. That one gets past the first baseman. And Martinez has a chance for extra bases, and she'll stay put at first as the opening run of the tournament here will go off for the Storm. Off an RBI single by Janessa Martinez as she squeezes one down the right field line. A full screen replay, a hard hit ball picked up by Martinez. That one just tight ropes its way through. And it's on board, so a runner on first. Nevertheless, the Storm take the lead 1-0. A 1-0 count for Jamie Birch. Jamie Birch out of Sinton, 302 on the season. A sophomore, 165 innings pitched, 201 strikeouts, 22 wins, and 6 doubles. She chases after another one. Speaking of Sinton, it goes to Pirates in baseball, capturing the Class 4A state title. One count, this one fouled back. It goes to a 1-2 count on the Lady Pirate, Jamie Birch. It's another high pop-up. This one will just be playable. It just gets on the side of the fence. Asmund Trevino trying to make the play. Lena Cruz, the top of the order on deck. Cruz started off her at bat with the double. Get some more balls in. As the 1-2 count, here's the pitch. This ball lined into left field. And it's going to drop for a hit despite the effort by the left fielder. Runner now rounding third, and she's going to make it in unscathed. The stand-up RBI double for Jamie Birch. She brings in Janessa Martinez all the way in from first, and going to stand-up double. Our replay here again, diving effort made. Ball just got back to the wall, brings in Janessa Martinez on first, and she comes in unscathed. The Storm picking up 2 runs off back-to-back RBIs by Birch and Martinez. And this one fouled back. Land right behind the bleachers. 2 down, runner on second. 0-1 count here on Alina Cruz. Again, Cruz 1 for 1 with a stand-up double on a full count. She holds off on a one a bit upstairs as Martinez looking to pick up the top zone of the strike zone. 1-1 count. It's just a bit too inside, 2-1. Two-1 count, runner on second. It's downstairs and it goes 3-1. Martinez picked up 2 straight strikeouts here in the top of the second. She's cooled off since. She has 5 on the day so far. And a hard hit ball down the middle, and it's going to drop for a hit. And that moves up the runner, so runners once again on the corners here for the Spurs Storm. And Cruz goes 2 for 2 with a single. Jamie Birch moves on down to third after the single by Alina Cruz. This brings in Liz Solis. Solis 1 for 1 collected the second hit for the Storm in the top of the first.
2 outs, runners on the corners.
Solis digging in. Runners thinking of going, but they hold off. No count. Here's the pitch. Another one high and outside, 2-0. Now it goes 3-0. And runners on the corners. Martinez in danger of loading up the bases on a 3-0 count. Here comes the pitch. That one high and outside. Bases loaded. Full house here now for the Storm.
Full house now.
Brings in Lily Hernandez, who's 0 for 1 after a strikeout in the top of the first. Martinez's first strikeout. So 2 down, bases loaded for Lily Hernandez. Hernandez, the Cal Allen long count. Good stop by the third baseman. Diving play at third, and they get her out.
Catch right there.
Good play there by Sadie Flores. Excuse me, Alyssa Burge, excuse me. Good play right here. We'll show you the full screen replay. A hard hit ball. Burge dragged off the bag at third. Takes it up and dives back and gets the out. Nevertheless, the damage is done here after 2 runs come in off back-to-back RBIs by Janessa Martinez and Jamie Burge. While Andrea Martinez collects 2 more strikeouts. We go to the bottom half of the second. Freeze up to bat. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day.
At Kid Real Sports Line, bottom half of the second inning.
Storm in the circle. Trevino in the box. Here we go.
Breeze, excuse me, we start things off. Jasmine Trevino, Rihanna Mireles, Jada Zepeda, 5, 6, 7 here in the bottom half. The second inning, down 2 after 2 RBIs in the top of the second by the Storm. And it's missing for a 1-0 count as Jasmine Trevino leads things off. Trevino, the first baseman out of Corpus Christi Carroll, added 446 on the season. In the circle, 151 innings pitched, 74 strikeouts, 2 home runs, and 14 runs scored this year. 1-0 count. A 2-0 count early on. And Trevino, Mireles, Cepeda, 5, 6, 7 due up here in the bottom half of the second. Two-0 count. Here comes the pitch. Now the count goes 3-0. Three-0 count. Out and inside for a strike. Jamie Burt's not willing to let Trevino go away that easily. Deals in 3 balls and a strike. Make the count 3-1. On deck, Adriana Mireles. Hit upstairs, and that's going to be the first walk allowed by the Storm. Trevino will take a trip on down to firfirst base. This brings in Adriana Mireles, the left fielder. Adriana Mireles out of Santa Gertrudis. And upstairs, she holds off on a high 1-0 count. Again, pitcher battle here. Martinez with 5 strikeouts. Birch looking for her first K of the morning. holds off at first. It's a called strike. One count. Here's the pitch. This ball hit, finds the gap between first and second. Now moves runners up.
Single.
So hit number 2 of the ball game. First for Adriana Mireles. That puts runners on first and second for the Breeze.
Now batting number 3, Jada Jay-Z.
Jada Zepeda coming in, the center fielder. Zepeda out of CC Veterans, batted .384 on the season, the freshman. 44 runs, scored 21. 40 runs scored, excuse me, 21 stolen bases. It's a bunt laid down, picked up by the third baseman, and the throw a bit wide. And all the runners will be on board safe.
Off the mark. Now loads up the bases.
Zepeda collects a hit off a fielder's choice.
44, Ava
Now loads up the bases here, so early on, aces loaded with nobody down. The Breeze looking to strike back and get back the 2 runs they allowed. This brings in Ava Hernandez. Ava Hernandez, the junior out of Alice, batted .407 on the season. 43 runs scored, 4 home runs, 13 stolen bases. Will be in our home run derby tonight. She fouls one off down the right field line, 0-1 count. Again, bases loaded. Trevino at third, Mireles at second, Zepeda at first. Hernandez at first, Solis at second, Flores at third, Martinez at short. It's defensive infield here for the Storm. So Hernandez chases after one. Down goes 0-2. Comes the 0-2 count. And trying outside. In the outfield for the Storm, Evelyn Valdez in left, Alina Cruz in center, Claudia Garza in right. On the 1-2 count, here's the pitch. And the count goes 2-2. Ball hit up the middle, finds the gap between second and short. 1 run will score, 2 runs will score, and they tie the ball game up off a stand-up double here by Ava Hernandez. Short-lived lead for the Storm here as Ava Hernandez, a 2 RBI double, ties the ball game up, and we're back to a brand new game. Runners on second and third. Hard hit ball up the middle, found the gap. Brings in 2 runs, brings in Trevino and Mireles. So Hernandez gets put at second, Zepeda at third. It's a quick meeting at the mound. Again, 2-2 ball game here in the bottom of the second. Runners at second and third. This brings in Andrea Martinez. A little bit about Andrea Martinez, a senior out of Bishop, batted .491 on the season. In the circle, she pitched 176 innings, 12 runs, and 5 home runs in the box. Meeting at the mound. We'll take a timeout here. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Lead has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. Lead Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We're the Lady Cougars and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K-3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD.
Here at Real Sports Live, Andrea Martinez coming in again. We spoke about Andrea Martinez out of Bishop, batted .491 on the season, 176 inning pitch, 12 runs and 5 home runs. As a bunt quickly goes foul, 0-1 count. Again, we started off the bottom of the second, 2-0. Now it's 2-2 after a 2 RBI double by Eva Hernandez. Mireles and Cepeda pick up hits, so 3 hits in the game so far for the Breeze. The 0-1 count, this one bunted back off the screen. Oh, 2 count. Comes the pitch from Birch. She chases after one and she'll go down. Out number 1 here comes in the long-awaited first out in the bottom of the second inning. Birch picks up her first strikeout. This brings in Brooklyn Metter, the slugger out of Cal Allen. Added 404 on the season. The freshman had 45 runs scored, 13 home runs, 14 doubles. She'll be in our home run derby tonight. She chases after one for a strike, 0-1 count. And 1 down, runners at second and third. Hernandez at second, Zepeda over at third. Here comes the 0-1 count. Head shot upstairs, count goes 1-1. Comes the 1-1 count. This ball hit, finds the gap between first and second. 1 more run will come in. Runner being waved home, and 2 runs come in off a 2 RBI single by Brooklyn Metter.
For Metter.
Makes it a 4-2 ball game. Here's the baseless, leaves Metter as the lone runner at first. Hard hit ball by Brooklyn Metter, finds the gap opposite first and second. 4-2 ball game. Breeze back on top. This brings in Aaliyah Mata. Mata now behind on a foul ball, 0-1 count. Mata out of Corpus Christi Carroll, batted .314 on the season, had 1 home run, 9 stolen bases, and scored 21 runs. This one goes back in an 0-2 count here on Mata. Mata, the Carroll Lady Tiger. You Carroll fans tuning in, we thank you for joining us. An hour and a half drive away. 0-2 count, Birch kicks and deals. This ball popped up and tracked down by the third baseman, and it's reeled in foul territory, and that puts 2 down.
Brings up 2 outs. Now batting number 13, Hannah Griffith.
So Eddie Flores making the play at third. An F5 in the scorebook on Mata, that puts 2 down. Time going to be called. This brings in Hannah Griffith. Brianna Griffith out of Bishop, the senior, batted .357 this year. 7 home runs, 31 stolen bases, and she scored 61 runs. So pinch runner coming in here for Brooklyn Metter at first.
Coach Vasquez Cavazos is informed by the umpire.
That's Aaliyah Mata now running over at first for Metter. Griffith awaits her first pitch in her opening at bat of the morning. Already 4-minute ball game. Start off at 9:02, 9:46 a.m. Called strike inside for a 1-1 count. Ball fouled off the screen. Count goes 1-2. One-two count. Here comes the pitch. Went off the turf, and it evens up the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Runners at first. Hitch upstairs, runner gonna go. And she's out at second. Good throw there by the backstop. Kayla Ramirez hangs off Mata at second. Ball took a bounce off the turf. Esther Martinez making the stop and gets the out at second. But the damage is done here as Eva Hernandez and Brooklyn Metter bring in 4 runs, 2 RBIs apiece. And after 2 complete, it's a 4-2 lead for the Breeze over the Storm. We go to the top of the third when we return here. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I
love
really
what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Awesome!
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We're the Ray Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years.
Back here at Real Sports Live, top of the third inning, 4-2 lead after 2 RBIs come in here by Brooklyn Metter and Eva Hernandez for 4 RBIs, 2 RBIs apiece. Start things off here as Evelyn Valdez Starting off with thank you for joining us here. Rudy Zamaripa now jumping in. Rudy, how you doing?
Fun to be here. Lotus chirping at the umpire, saying they're delaying the game on purpose.
Very exciting showcase. We're finally glad to be here. Long-awaited showcase. No one count to start things off. We started off the top of the second inning. We ended off with Hernandez grounding out to the third baseman. A 3-3 put out.
Coming to the pitch now for the Breeze. Number 44, Eva Hernandez.
Eva Hernandez now in the circle. Andrea Martinez collecting 5 strikeouts. Rudy, what are some of your thoughts on this softball showcase so far? Some of the best athletes here in the South Texas region.
I mean, it's always cool to see, you know, when the best of the best get together and you know, play together and showcase their abilities, you know, and that's what's going on here today. Seen some early hitting the first 2 innings already. Bowls up to the umpire.
It's a crazy start so far. A very exciting ball game. When you have great talent like this, you're going to expect the close-knit matchup. As this one chopped over to the shortstop. Good play. Throw to first in time. LVPO no longer at short. That's Reagan Tenwell makes the stop, but she makes her presence felt early on. So what are some of your favorite moments from the softball season this year, Rudy?
Brings up the chirper, number 44, Sadie Flores. One of my favorite games, just to name one, had to be that Los Fresnos and Harlingen game that with 40 runs combined together.
We actually did that game. It was a crazy game. It was very exciting. It was 20 runs.
Very windy that day.
Oh yeah, how many times were you trying to keep the cameras up and play? The flags were blowing out. Well, it helped out too because the wind was blowing out to the outfield. So it was just a home run derby. It's what we're gonna see tonight. A bunch of home runs. Had about 11 home runs in that game alone. It's a called strike on Flores.
That was a nice pitch.
Good pitch up the middle. And Sadie Flores 0 for 1. She went down on the strikeout. She was Martinez's 3rd strikeout of the day. All hit back up to the pitcher. Eva Hernandez gets the throw to first. It's a 1-3 put out for 2 away.
Number 2. Brings up the bat now, number 28, Kayla Ramirez.
Called strike here on Kayla Ramirez.
Yeah, so Ramirez will try to break up this 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, well, the Breeze they've been finding their groove on defense. It was just that little loopers in the top of the second inning where some good plays, good ball placement here by the Storm. They've been under tow so far. 2 quick round outs to get 2 away. And Andy said Ramirez looking to break up that 1-2-3. There's a lot of work to do behind quickly on a 0-2 count. She fouls one back to the screen. And Sadie Flores 0 for 1, struck out in the top of the first. Final stats on Andrea Martinez: 5 strikeouts, 6 hits allowed, 2 runs allowed, and she walked 1. Hernandez deals in the 0-2, and that one just a bit too inside for a 1-2.
Yeah, she's been painting that inside quite a bit early here.
Of course, Ramirez, she's 1 for 1 with a single in the top of the second. Little rise ball a bit upstairs.
2-2 the count.
Two count. Swings at a low one. Strike 3 called. Eva Hernandez picks up her first strikeout in a 1-2-3 inning here. We'll be back with more with the bottom of the third after this. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We are Edinburgh Villa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I
really
really
love what I'm
do.
doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
And Kid Real Sports Live, bottom half of the third inning. Hopper to the third baseman, throw to first, well in time, one away. Haiti Flores connects to Lil Hernandez on a 5-3 put out to get Griffith to go down. Griffith was still batting when the runner was picked off at second base. Good playmaking there on that 5-3 connection. Brings in Bella Bettis. Bella Bettis out of Flower Bluff, batted .398 on the season, 32 runs scored, 4 home runs. And Leonza Chambers now in the circle. Coming in for Jamie Birch, who allowed 4 runs, had 1 strikeout and 5 hits. Walked 1. Hard hit ball up the middle, finds its way to the outfield for a base hit. Bella Bettis gets on board off a single.
Donning the shiniest shoes on the field, number 1, Megan Geyer.
Go back to the top of the order. Megan Geyer. Geyer went down on a 4-3 putout. It's outside. 1-0 count. Replay on the right side of your screen on that ball a few moments ago by Bella Bettis. Finds the outfield up the middle. 1-0 count. Ball hit back up to the second baseman. Throw to first in time. Sack ground out. Advances the runners.
2 outs. Brings up with that now. Number 26, Shelby Peel.
So 2 4-3 putouts, and Geyer will go for 2 on today. This brings in Shelby Peel, 1 for 1 with the single in the bottom of the first. Defense being picked up by the Storm a bit, Rudy.
Yeah, we saw that second inning, a lot of offense. Now things seem to be settling down with both teams going to the bullpen.
Of course, both teams already resorting to changing pitchers. Just sideline this come in for the Breeze. Chambers just came in. She catches a line drive.
Right back in Chambers.
Back out, a little shot of espresso to wake you up as we go to the replay here. And the Chambers again, she dug in and a hard hit ball hit up the middle.
Top of the 4th inning.
Nice Shelby Peel, and she just gets the reaction time out.
Gets out of the jam, Ruben.
Very close play there, but Breeze will leave a runner stranded off at second in the form of Bella Perez. Now we go to the top of the 4th inning, where after 3 complete, it's a 4-2 lead for the Breeze over the Storm here on Real Sports Live.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Vida, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Harlingen Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rodo Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We're those Red Sox calling by, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Welcome back to the broadcast here, top of the 4th. Claudia Garza, Leonza Chambers, Janessa Martinez, 7-8-9 due up here in the top of the 4th inning. And folks, if you tune in to our basketball showcase, you may remember a familiar segment we bring in. We proudly present to you season 2 of Through the Lens with Andrew and Ruben. Andrew, welcome back.
Hey, great. Thanks for having me here, Ruben.
Yeah, I missed taking that intro. We haven't said in a while. Was it April during the basketball showcase?
Yeah, I believe it was April out there at South Padre Island. That was a fun showcase out there.
A very fun showcase. I'm excited for the next one we'll have, hopefully next April. A 1-1 count. It's a close-knit battle, but you come to expect that when you have two teams full of the best players from the Coastal Bend. What are your thoughts through the warning so far?
Oh, man, dude, it's a great showcase. A lot of great talented athletes out here, and out there down first base, taking pictures. It's crazy, man. You saw a lot of these athletes during their softball playoff runs and then preseason tournament, so it's good to see them out here.
You got to juggle a little bit of baseball and softball, of course. You were at Water River Field a few weeks back for the playoffs.
Yeah, I was there for London and Bishop. That was a really great baseball game.
That same night, we had a same matchup. It was Pioneer and Georgetown in an 11-inning shootout in Jordanton. Of course, London winning the 3A state title in baseball, but that's a story for another time. We'll continue with softball here. And Claudia got us out for one with a strikeout. She was caught looking. And pitched downstairs and inside 3-2 count. What are some of your favorite moments, Andrew, from 2022?
For regards to softball?
Yeah.
Oh man, I was fortunate to photograph a bunch of crazy games, even in tournaments, and then throughout covering softball here in the Valley and the playoffs up in the Coastal Bend. There's just way too many to name, but of course the playoffs were really fun this year.
Number 1 brings up now number 14.
Called strike 3 there as Eva Hernandez collects her second strikeout. And Garza will go down looking twice. She'll go 0 for 2. This brings in Leonza Chambers.
And probably the one game that sticks out the most is that Region 4 6A final, Wesco and San Antonio O'Connor, where Wesco, pretty much was mounting a comeback, and that questionable call at the plate, that I got the picture and everybody was like, oh, she didn't get tagged out, but I mean, it is what it is, it's one of those things.
Yeah, I was next door at Cabinets for Buda Johnson Pioneer baseball, and it was interesting too because I was like, oh, I'm packing up, I wonder what game's going on here. Oh, Wesco, let's go check it out. And it was a crazy game. Wesco mounting the comeback late in the game. Special shout out, tip of the hat to Wesco. We have multiple players here representing the Valley in our showcase. Now, playoff softball is just a different level of intensity. Yeah, they say football playoffs is king, but never probably been to a softball game because softball gets crazy. It's a whole party in the dugouts. You have players bringing the drumsticks, the rally hats. It's always an exciting time. It's a party from the beginning to end.
Yeah, I tell people, and yeah, like you said, football's king in Texas and all that, but go to one of these softball games.
It's a hard hit ball there by Leonza Chambers out to the outfield, and she'll pick up a single at first. It's a hard hit ball. Look at the replay here on the full screen cam. Leonza Chambers will now go 1 for 2. Again, she struck out swinging in the top of the second. It was a hard hit line drive going opposite towards right field.
Like I was saying, step into the dugouts or come to one of these games. Well, of course, you can't step into the dugout if you're a fan, but if you understand the atmosphere, one of these big-time playoff games, it is just an insane atmosphere. Both teams, going at it. Fans are going at it. The heightened, level of the game, the skill of the game. It's crazy and it's fun. And I've covered a lot of football playoff games, but I was like, you can't get anything that comes close to recreating the atmosphere you get in softball.
It's a hard pop-up going back to the pitcher and miscommunication there. Jasmine Trevino comes in to get the pop-up, so that puts an F3 in the book, and that puts 2 down. Andrew, playoff softball, it's unmatched in a sense. Yes, everyone. And then a crazy softball, too. It's a tip of the hat to these ladies. Softball has been on the rise. Of course, South Texas has been dominated by baseball, but softball is taking over, it looks like.
Oh, yeah, easily. The last 5-6 years, it has just grown in the RGV and in the Coastal Bend region.
4-3 put out here on Birch, and we'll retire the side as the runner left stranded on first. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth when we return here on Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Lead has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project...
Back here to Real Sports 5, bottom of the fourth inning, Reagan Tennell set to start things off. The shortstop out of Carolina. Again, we thank you for joining us here. Again, bringing you our favorite segment, Through the Lens with Ruben and Andrew. Of course, Andrew Cordedo, our photographer here at Real Sports Live. You can see a lot of his pictures in our program available for $5 at the gates. And for you old school fans, there's some scorecards there. I know I'm pretty excited about that. I'll probably keep scoring one of those. Big swing and a miss there by Tennell. Interesting game so far, Andrew.
Definitely. That second inning was a lot of fun to watch, you know. The Storm put up 2, and then the Breeze come back and put up 4.
So I liked about the first inning because it was like, oh, it was more of a feeling out practice. Okay, this is what y'all are dishing now. This is what we're dishing now. All right, let's get to work. Of course, it was 2 back-to-back RBIs by the Storm, and then 2 back-to-back 2 RBI doubles by the Breeze. The 1-2 count. Ball hit back up. Good play by the third baseman. Throw to first in time. Flores-Hernandez connection. 5-3 put out on Reagan Tennell. Now put 1 away here. Again, we have time games, 70-minute games.
Now batting number 7, Alyssa.
You see right there on your screen. Mason Sadie Flores in that replay on the right side of your screen. A 5-3 put out. So Liz the Birds now set to dig in. Sees one high and outside for a 1-0 count. We have the home run derby tonight. I know your camera's going to be going to work on that.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be pretty fun. We have some interesting things planned for that.
Now Kevin Nard will take over the call on that one, so I'll probably be hanging out with you.
Well, yeah, it's a good stacked lineup. I'm excited ever since Kevin told me about it. I was like, oh man, this is gonna be fun. And then I saw who was participating, and then the excitement just grew.
Big swing and a miss, goes 1 and 2. There's a lot of heavy hitters in there. We'll give you some of the few names. Liano Salcedo, Crystal Perez, Erklin Metter, Lily Rocha out of Harlingen. Some of the few names to look out for.
What's even more fun is seeing them in practice this week, getting their hits in, everyone's getting ready for that derby, and it just lives up to the excitement. There's a lot of hype around it. That's something unique here in the showcase, and hopefully we get a build up on it.
2-2 count. This ball hammered hard. This one going way back to center field. That's back, and off the glove of the center fielder, Alina Cruz, and that's a chance for extra bases. Unless it's scored an error, it's going to be a triple. Some Birds gets on board, and we have a player down. We'll take a timeout here. You're watching Real Sports Live.
You decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. Lead Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We're the Lady Cougars and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I
love
really
what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
when excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond. We are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We're the Red Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We are Eddie Bergella, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I
love
really
what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
All right, folks, here to Real Sports Live. Again, this game going to go final officially. It's a 4-2 ball game. The Breeze will take the win. An unfortunate end to this matchup. Center fielder going down. We'll take a timeout here. Again, our Real Sports Live player of the game. We'll go ahead and give it to you. We have Hernandez collecting 2 strikeouts and a 2 RBI double. We're going to cut this off and get ready for our next game here on Real Sports Live. 4-2 lead for the Breeze.